And welcome into some Friday night action. The Statesville Owls taking on the Mooresville Spinners here live from Moore Park. I'm Gunter Schroeder on the call for the Southern Collegiate Baseball League and what will be one of the biggest games of the season. The #1 team in the league and the #2 team in the league facing off here in what could be the most vital game of them all in the regular season. #1 seed in the league on the line tonight. Owls currently at 21-7 and the Spinners at 20-8. 2 games left, and this one may be the decider. The pitching matchup tonight, which will be between Bailey Faircloth of the Spinners and Ron Robinson of the Owls. 2 very different stories. Bailey Faircloth been around since the beginning and made 6 starts, 5-0 with a 2.61 ERA. Has allowed just 9 earned runs in 31 innings, 19 hits allowed, 14 walks, and 53 strikeouts for the Limestone College sophomore and Mooresville native as he looks to make it 6-0 on what could be his biggest start of the season. Has faced the Owls once before here at Moore Park to kick off the second half. 6 innings, 3 runs, 7 hits, and 8 strikeouts on that night. And his last start against the Disco Turkeys, his best of the season. Allowed just 2 hits, 4 walks, but no runs over 6 innings as he picked up the win with 12 strikeouts. Let's run through the lineups for both teams. For the Owls, it'll be J.D. James at first to lead things off. Alec Yount at shortstop hitting second. Wyatt Stanley at right field hitting third. Owen Michelson, the DH, is fourth. C.P. Pyle, the left fielder, hitting fifth. Blake Hill, the third baseman, hitting sixth. Cam Burleson, the catcher, hitting seventh. Drew Park, the second baseman, hitting eighth. And Jacob Yarberry playing center field and hitting ninth. For the Spinners, it'll be Tyler Steele, the center fielder, leading off. Cam Claunch, the first baseman, hitting second. Josh Osiander at the hot corner and hitting third. Davis Turner at catcher, hitting fourth. Hitting fifth will be Jeremy Green Jr., the EH. Nick Alder for the shortstop, hitting sixth. Garrison Bullock, the right fielder, hitting ninth. Seventh, Silas Mills, the left fielder, hitting eighth. Sam Walker, the DH, hitting ninth. And Anthony Umbach, hitting 10th and playing second. We've had some classics between these two teams. Statesville famously winning that huge run rule game the first time these two teams faced off here at Moore Park. The 5th meeting between these two. As the Spinners look to win the rubber match, J.D. James will lead things off. One of the Owls selections at the NACSB Prospect Games, hitting first and leading things off tonight. Big crowd on hand for this pivotal matchup on this Friday night. First pitch on the way is there for a strike. J.D. James, a lefty from China Grove, North Carolina, and Caldwell Community College. Behind 0-1, puts it on the ground towards Umbach. He'll feed it on a hop, and he's got it in time for out number 1. 2 pitches to take care of the leadoff man, and that'll be Alec Yount, the shortstop. Alec Yount, a senior from Mars Hill College and a Catawba, North Carolina native. 20 for 55 for a 364 average this year. Has had some big games against the Copperheads. The Spinners, in recent weeks. 2 for 5 outing last time here at Moore Park on June 27th with a walk. And had a 4 for 5 performance with 4 RBIs in his first appearance against these Spinners. We'll see if he can grab the upper hand here on Faircloth early. 1-1 to the righty, taken for a strike. Relying on that fastball early. Now the 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball swung on. Broken bat. It'll get down into center field for another hit. Alec Yount continuing to roll against the Spinners. And what will now be his 9th hit of the season against this team. And he's had so much success in Moore Park. He'll give way to the man in form, Wyatt Stanley. Western Carolina freshman leading the league in batting average with a .433. And has a pretty good eye at the plate, too. 20 walks to 12 strikeouts in 67 at-bats. Six home runs and 20 RBIs as he takes a pitch on the outside corner here. Stanley looking to get the Owls ahead early as he awaits the 1-1. Fairclough's pitch swung on other way towards left field. Coming over and making the catch is the left fielder Mills, and he'll throw back to the cutoff man for out number 2. Now the cleanup man, Owen Mickelson, the DH, has spent time behind the plate at catcher for this Owls team. 7 for 31 in 11 games, gets the start tonight. Had a good game against the Athletics on Wednesday, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Chandler, North Carolina native, playing at UNC Asheville. Puts it on the ground, up the middle, over his umbach. The throw to first is not picked, and it gets past the first baseman, Clonch, and now Yount will round third, but he stops there. Owen Mickelson puts it in play and gets rewarded here, and that'll keep the inning alive. Runners at the corners for CP Pyle. CP Pyle, the 5-hole hitter. First pitch misses from Fairclough. Pyle at 5'7", 170. What a speedy guy. 10 hits on the season. Hit number 11 would be a massive one early in this game, as both teams likely lock up the 1 seed in the league with a win tonight. Have played some great games over the season, especially here at Moore Park. Pitch on the way from Fairclough, misses away and low. Pyle coming off a 2-double performance with 4 RBIs in a 14-4 win over the Athletics on Wednesday up at West Iredale High School. A similar performance here may give the Owls an early lead. 2-1 misses inside. The off-speed makes it a hitter's count here. 3-1 to Pyle. Salisbury, North Carolina native and a Brevard College senior. Ahead 3-1 of Fairclough. Pitch on the way, swung on and in the air on the infield. Calling for it is Umbach in the short right field grass, and he makes the play. That retires the side. And Bailey Fairclough gets out of the top of the first unscathed. We'll go to the bottom of the first to see if the Spinners can strike first when we come back. Back here for the bottom of the first inning, and Tyler Steele will lead things off for the Spinners. He'll be facing a new face to the Owls pitching staff, Ron Robinson. Only made one appearance so far this season. Has the Owls right-hander and a great first pitch. The off-speed gets Steele swinging. 0-1 here to Tyler Steele, the center fielder from UNC Greensboro. In addition, he's been down the stretch for these Spinners. Swung on the other way and popped out of play. J.D. James will have no play down the first base line. Steele has come in with a bang. 12 for 22 in the 6 games he's appeared in this season. 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Signature performance came back on June 28th, a 6 for 6 night, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. For the leadoff man for the Spinners, lays off that breaking ball in a 0-2 count. For Ron Robinson, he'll be looking to continue his earned run average and keep it at 0, even though he did allow 4 runs in his last outing against the Regulators. All of them were unearned. 1-2, runs high. Count runs even here as Steele looks to get the Spinners off to a good start offensively. Pitch on the way is fouled back towards home plate. Ron Robinson, a righty junior from Coker College and Lancaster, South Carolina. Ready with another 2-2, and this time Steele lays off the breaking ball again. Count runs full. Spinners looking for the early runs that could give them the early advantage in this rubber match, and this one fouled out of play. Has worked a good at bat here. Fouled off multiple pitches in 2 strike counts. Has Steele. We'll see if he gets rewarded for it. Robinson will have to make his pitch. Another 3-2 on the way. Swung on the breaking ball. This one towards left center field. It will just not be caught by the center fielder Yarberry. Now the throw to second is not in time. And what looked to be a certain single turns into a sliding double to start the game for Tyler Steele.
Number 21.
Yarberry nearly making an unbelievable diving play in center field, but instead it's an extra base hit. And that'll bring up Cam Claunch, the recent East Carolina Pirate graduate. Played a big part of the Pirates' season that meant they were a top 16 seed in America and hosted a regional in the NCAA tournament. This one driven towards left, straightaway center field. Yarberry back on the ball. He just makes the catch. Advancing to third, though, is Steele. Claunch put a charge into the first one he saw, but just missed what would have been an early 2-run homer. Instead, it's the first out. And Josh Osiander is next. We know what kind of dangerous player he's been over the season for these Spinners. 23 for 70 on the year. Second in the league with 7 home runs and 29 runs driven in. Leads the league. Check swings at that one right at J.D. James, who catches it for out number 2. Bit of fortune there for Ron Robinson, who gets 2 outs now. That'll bring up Davis Turner, as staying at third is Steele. Looking for some sort of base hit that would give the Spinners an early lead in this 29th game out of 30 for both teams. Turner, another dangerous bat in the middle of the lineup. A good block there by Burleson. For Davis Turner, another Mooresville native, a senior at Limestone College. 28 hits on the season and a .308 average. Takes a pitch outside and low, went back to the breaking ball to Robinson. No result that time. These two teams far and away the best clubs in the SCBL this season, and the only two that will reach 20 wins. 2-0 swung on a drive towards left center field by Turner. Going back is Yarberry. It is out of here. Davis Turner, 2-run homer, his 6th of the season, and just like that, the Spinners take the lead early. A 2-0 lead for the home team off the bat of Davis Turner. First blood Mooresville here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting for the Spinners, the extra hitter, number 5, Jeremy Green.
For Davis Turner, it's his first home run since July 6th, and what a big spot for it. Pulled it the other way to over left center field towards the Greenworks sign. Now Jeremy Green up next. With that home run, Davis Turner ties for 3rd place in the league for home runs with the Owls' Wyatt Stanley and the Disco Turkeys' Derek Martinez, as this one sent the other way by Green. That will drop in front of the right fielder, Stanley.
Green keeps going for shortstop, number 13.
3rd hit of this frame for the Spinners, who come out swinging. That'll keep the inning alive for Nick Alderfer. Davis Turner came into tonight's game at 3rd in RBIs and now hits the home run to put him in 2nd. 27 moves him ahead of Harrison Buthelette and only behind his teammate Josh Osiander with 29. Next pitch on the way to Nick Alderfer, misses low. Alderfer, a Queens University junior, 14 hits on the season. Went 2 for 2 with 2 walks in a win over the Copperheads on Monday. 1-0 runs in and gets a piece of Alderfer, so the run continues for this Mooresville offense. 4th runner to advance to base in this first inning. That keeps the inning alive for Garrison Bullock as a short mound visit here between Cam Burleson and Ron Robinson. What a start for the Spinners team, needing a big offensive performance, and they've got it so far. Garrison Bullock, the Central Cabarrus High School graduate, up next. 18 hits this season. He's a junior from Emory and Henry College. First pitch there from Robinson, an important one as he looks to get out of this first inning. Spinners threatening with a big inning to start this game off. Already 2 runs across via a home run by Davis Turner, his 6th of the season. 0-1 from Robinson. Good block by Burleson. Nobody advance.
Good block.
Garrison Bullock, a home run this season. 10 RBIs. Looking to make an impact in this first inning. Drives one towards the gap. Right center field. It'll get over the head of Stanley and off the wall. Here comes Green to score. Around 3rd is Alderfer. He will score without a play. A 2-run double for Garrison Bullock, and it's 4-0 Spinners in the first inning.
4, Silas Mills.
What a start for the offense of the Spinners, who needed a big performance tonight. And their bats have not let them down. 6 of the 5 of the first 7 batters reaching for the Spinners club that we've seen can score bunches of runs. They've been the class of the SCBL over the last 3 years for a reason. In a short mound visit with Robinson. We'll see if he can get that vital third out here against Silas Mills. Made his first appearance this weekend, did Mills, as the Spinners took on the Queen City Corn Dogs up in Kannapolis. The home of the Kannapolis Cannonballers, as the Corn Dogs hosted both the Copperheads and the Spinners for 2 games last weekend. First pitch misses to Mills. Late addition to the team, has played 3 games so far. A base hit in the last 2. And knocked in his first run of the season against the Copperheads in a 4-0 win here at Moore Park on Monday. Beautiful pitch that time by Robinson, evens the count. Mills playing left field tonight, but has featured at catcher and first base previously. A versatile piece for the Spinners as they look to secure their 4th straight SCBL championship. 1-1, another block by Burleson. No advance. As we mentioned, this is a big one in the SCBL regular season. The winner of this one likely the number 1 overall seed, and will have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, which get underway Monday in a single elimination format. Single elimination until the finals in a best-of-3 series. Pitch on the way is upstairs. 2-1 becomes 3-1. Mills in a hitter's count. Bullock on second after a 2 RBI double made it 4-0 to the Spinners early in this one. Payoff pitch is there. 3-1, make it 3-2. A good breaking ball to run the count to full. Spinners already with 4 hits, 3 of them extra base in this first inning. We'll see if Mills can continue the trend. 3-2, he held off on it, but it does not matter. It is strike 3. A 4-0 lead here early for the Spinners. Davis Turner, a 2 RBI homer before Garrison Bullock. A 2-run double makes it 4-0 as we go to the second inning. Here at Moore Park, the Spinners with the early advantage. Back here for the second inning, and the Owls currently in a 4-0 deficit. But there is no team better suited for a comeback offensively than the Owls. It'll be tough against Faircloth, who pitched around an early jam. Runners at the corners and 2 outs, but he got out of it unscathed. 1-0 on the way to Blake Hill is there for a strike. Blake Hill at third base tonight for the Owls. Hitting fifth in a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss that time. Hill, a redshirt freshman from Salisbury, North Carolina, currently playing at Catawba College. 15 hits. And hit a home run here at Moore Park in a 16-2 win early last month. Two-two count here from Faircloth. On the way, swung on and laced into left field for a hit. Blake Hill has the second hit of the game for the Owls, and that will put the catcher Cam Burleson at the plate. Hill's 16th hit of the year.
Number 25, Cam Burleson.
Let's go 2-5.
Burleson, one of 3 catchers for the Owls, joining Owen Michelson playing DH tonight for the Owls, and Jake Modrak. Burleson, a China Grove, North Carolina native, swings through the first pitch from Faircloth. A sophomore from Catawba College, has only featured in 6 games this season for the Owls. His last appearance came on July 13th. Swings with this one and pulls it out of play. All 3 of his RBIs on the season came in that 11-8 win over in Concord against the A's. Went 1 for 4, but a big hit that made the difference. A bases clearing hit in that occasion. 0-2. There for strike 3. Burleson down looking for the first out of the inning. And that brings up Drew Park, the second baseman, moving over from his usual spot at third. Park, a Mooresville native and a junior at Emory and Henry College. 9 hits on the year. Last time here against the Spinners, had 2 hits and a double. First pitch misses from Faircloth, who's been excellent this season. One of many great Spinners pitchers. That time it misses outside. Faircloth has made 6 starts this season. And looking to secure the #1 seed in the league for his team. Has 4 runs of support here, but behind 3-0 to Drew Park as the Owls look to get back in this one. Blake Hill stands on first after a leadoff single. Faircloth has the stuff. We saw him strike out 12 batters over 6 innings against the Disco Turkeys a week ago. And a good pitch there makes it a 3-1 count. His strikeout to walk ratio is excellent. .78 strikeout to walk ratio as Hill goes for second. Now they've got him in a rundown. Umbach throws to first. The tag will be applied and in time by Alderfer as Blake Hill got caught in between first and second. So that's the first out of the inning. So Park will get back in the box. Now nobody on. Still ahead 3-1 though. Pitch on the way is swung on in the air. A slip in center field from Steele, but making the catch is Umbach. And that retires the side here in the top of the second inning. No luck for the Owls. Still a 4-0 lead for the Spinners as we go to the bottom of the second. Back here for the bottom of the second inning here in Mooresville. A 4-0 lead for the Spinners early in this one. And an early pitching change for the Owls as they go to Braden Major here in the second inning. He's had a lot of success against the Spinners in the 2 outings he's made. He'll face Walker to begin this inning. First pitch is swung on and in the air. Coming over is J.D. James, calling for it, and he makes the catch right near the pitcher's mound for out number 1. Up next will be Anthony Umbach, the second baseman, as we look at Braden Major's numbers. 3-0 with a 3.28 ERA over 8 games. He's made 4 starts over 24 2/3 innings. In his last start, picked up the win over 4 innings of 2 runs, none of them earned, and just 1 hit allowed against the Copperheads in a 13-10 win. Picked up the win against the Spinners in his only start of the season here at Moore Park. Went 5 innings in that one, allowed just 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. As he picked up his first win of the season back on June 8th in a 16-2 Owls win. A big statement game early in the season. Behind 1-0 to Umbach. Pitch on the way towards short. And fumbled by Young. It goes into the outfield. Umbach aboard as he reaches on the error with 1 out here. No, the normally sure-handed Yount misplays that chopper. Back to the top of the order we go, as it'll be Tyler Steele led things off with a double his first time up. What a crop of games he's had for the Spinners. Already his 13th hit and 23 at-bats. Chance to do some more damage. First pitch there for a strike from Major. A righty from Bluefield State College, an impressive velocity for a guy stands 5'11 and 170. Also a Mooresville kid. Playing devil's advocate here tonight against the Spinners. 0-1 to Steele, swung on and missed. A big cack at that one. Owls looking to get back into this one, and the first step is keeping this Spinners offense off the board here. Already 4 hits, 4 runs, as they lead this one 4-0 in the bottom of the second. 1 on and 1 out. 0-2 swung on by Steele out of play. A big crowd on hand for the final regular season home game for the Spinners in 2024. Steele behind 0-2. We saw him hit a double in a full count his last time up. Major goes back to first. Nice catch by James, but not in time to get Umbach. 23 at-bats. That's his 5th extra base hit of the season for Tyler Steele, who hit safely and has reached base in all 6 games he's appeared in. Make it 7 with the double tonight. Had 2 walks in his last game against the Copperheads on Monday. 3 stolen bases as well, showing off his ability on the base paths too. Majors 1-2, swung on towards left center field. Going back on it is Yarberry. He makes the catch for out number 2. Another hard contact for Tyler Steele, but that one caught in the outfield. That'll bring up Cam Clonch, who after flying out hard and nearly getting enough for a 2-run home run in his first time up, comes back up. Still Umbach on first base. Cam Clonch, another late addition to the Spinners as they get ready for the stretch run of this season. First pitch is a ball from Major. Clonch 7 hits in 9 games so far. Has power at 6'4", 195. We saw that on his first drive in his first at-bat. 1-0 swung on and hammered towards right field. That will get over the head of Stanley. Around second, going for third is Umbach. He will go and get the sign to come home. The pitch is not in time, but the throw will go to third. And they got him there, but not before. Run number 5 scores. Anthony Umbach scores on the RBI double before Cam Clonch tagged out going for the triple. They'll make it 5-0 through 2 innings as the Spinners have the early advantage here at home. Top of the third on the way here in Mooresville. 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Owls as now they trail it 5-0. Faircloth a more smooth second inning. Despite leading off the inning with a single by Blake Hill, the Owls going down after that as Burleson struck out looking, and during Drew Park's at bat, Blake Hill was doubled off second base in a rundown before Park flied out to end the inning. Now it'll be Yarberry to face Bailey Faircloth. Allowed 2 hits and struck out 1 so far in 2 scoreless innings. Ahead of the center fielder, Yarberry. 1-2, swing and a miss, he got him. Make it 2 strikeouts through 1 turn through the order for Bailey Faircloth. Back to the top of the order, and J.D. James, who will hit second. The only hitter selected for the NACSB Prospect Games team that the SCBL sent to Lynchburg, Virginia in late June, pardon. First pitch from Faircloth taken by James for a ball. James grounded out his first time up to second base. 1-0 from Faircloth is taken high. James, one of the more dangerous hitters in the league for this Owls team. 2-0 on the way, swung on in a drive towards center field. Steele, though, right there to make the catch. And out number 2 will bring up Alec Yount. Singled his first time up on a broken bat. Always seems to find another gear when he's playing here at Moore Park, does Yount. Has hit safely in 4 of the 5 games, and the last 4 that he's played against the Spinners. Continue that streak with a single. First time up. Behind 0-1 here to Faircloth. Settled into a groove here, in on the hands towards first base. Claunch will throw to Faircloth, but he can't beat out Yount, who makes it 2 for 2. Another single, this time on the infield, to keep the inning alive for Wyatt Stanley. He flied out his first time up, but we've seen the dangerous ability the lefty has. In recent weeks, he's had quite a few great games, the highlight of which over at Lake Norman against the Copperheads. 2 for 4 night with a grand slam. Gave him 5 RBIs on the night. A .576 on base percentage as well, so a great eye and one of the best SCBL products this season. 0-1 taken just on the inside corner. With a .433 average, he's been the catalyst for much of the offense this season for the Owls as they've gotten off to a 21-7 record. 2 games remaining, and a win tonight here clinches the first seed in the league as they lead the Owls by a game. But chances of that looking bleak as of right now. We've seen how fast things can change, though. 2-1 from Faircloth on the way. Misses to Stanley. And he's worked himself a 3-1 count here. A hitter's count for one of the best hitters in the league. We'll see if Stanley can do something with it. As Faircloth looks for the 3-1 sign, he's got it. Pitch to Stanley. Swung on in a rocket up the middle for a base hit. That'll get past Steele. He throws it back on the infield, but not before Yount goes from first to third. And Wyatt Stanley, his 30th hit of the year,
Designated hitter,
keeps the inning alive with 2 outs. Owen Michelson up next. Reached on an error his first time. A Chandler, North Carolina native, looking for hit number 8 in a big spot. Owls left 2 men on base in the first inning, looking to change that here in the third. 2 more men on in the same spot, runners at the corners. A base hit will get him on the board. And Stanley runs well too. Mickelson ready with the 0-1, therefore a strike. Didn't like the call, but nonetheless, Faircloth 1 pitch away from getting through 3 innings scoreless. Owls have had little answered to Faircloth. We'll see if they can change it here. 0-2 is there for strike 3 looking. And Bailey Faircloth gets out of another jam. A 5-0 lead preserved as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the Spinners still leading at 3-0 here on the SCBL YouTube channel. Back in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Josh Osiander to lead things off after a line out his first time up. Takes a pitch low from Major. One of the most dangerous hitters in the league. Has a chance to extend the lead here. Spinners already holding a 5-0 lead here early and looking to extend it. 1-0 from Osiander on the ground. Tough play for Hill, and he can't make it. So Osiander aboard for the first time tonight. Will likely go down as another error for the Owls. That's the second for them tonight. And the guy that got everything started offensively, Davis Turner, homered his first time to left center to score the first 2 runs of the game. .29 hits on the year for Turner. What an impact he made early. First pitch in the dirt, blocked. That time by Burleson. We'll see if Major can work his way through another inning without allowing the Spinners can get any more of an advantage. They've already gotten to 5-0 so far. Turner in a 1-1 here. Really crowds the plate. Left-handed allows him to really drive balls, as we saw the opposite way. His last time up was a left center field homer after all. Stays alive in a 1-2 here. His 6th home run tied him with Wyatt Stanley, as well as the Disco Turkeys' Derek Martinez, for 3rd place in the league for home runs. Major ready with a 1-2 pitch. Osiander stays, so does Turner. Lays off the 1-2 fastball and make it a 2-2 count here. Spinners with a big early advantage. And looking to extend it here in the bottom of the 3rd. Osiander will go for second. No play as the ball gets away from Burleson. Runner moves into scoring position. Davis Turner leading the league also with 4 triples. An impressive stat. Plays in a park friendly to it as well. With more park's dimensions, he can really fly around the base paths. And his home run was his 12th extra base hit of his season. 2 doubles, 4 triples, and 6 homers on the year. Has worked a 3-2 count here. Major ready with the pitch. Swung on it, a drive towards right field. Back on the track is Stanley, and he leaps up and he makes the catch against the wall. Look, Turner doesn't know if he's out. Osiander stays at 3rd. They've got him in a rundown, except the ball goes back to 3rd. Not in time. Everybody's safe, and Turner is into second base. It looked like Stanley had maybe caught it, but instead it went off the wall. Stanley unable to come up with it, and 2 runners into scoring position for Green. Talking about extra base hits, make it 2 on the night for Davis Turner. And on the season now, 13 of his 30 hits have been for extra bases. Continuing his hot streak. Brings up Jeremy Green. 2 runners in scoring position and still no one out. First pitch upstairs from Major. For Major, struggles we haven't seen against these Spinners so far this year. Has only allowed 1 run in 6 innings against this team. Rocketed by Green towards left field. That one going back towards the wall. Caught against the wall by Pyle, but it will not stop Josh Osiander from scoring. 6-0 in favor of the Spinners on the sac fly from Green. And Turner moves up to 3rd as well for Nick Alderfer. Nick Alderfer, the shortstop, hit by a pitch his first time up. Contrary to some of his Cox Mill High School teammates who play for the Copperheads, he instead has chosen to play up I-77 a ways for the Spinners. Has had a nice season too. A junior from Queens University of Charlotte, 14 hits on the season, a .350 average in 11 games. And maybe got some revenge too against some of his high school teammates in the Copperheads. Went 2 for 2 on that night with 2 walks and reached base all 4 times he came up to bat. 10 runs driven in on the year. A chance to make it 11 if he can find the outfield. Swings at the first pitch from Major and misses. Tonight it's been the Spinners with all the offense. We saw the Owls put up 16 runs against The Spinners in their first meeting here at Moore Park. Pitch misses from Major. Spinners have taken advantage with their scoring chances. 6 runs on 6 hits, and the Owls no runs on 4 hits. Difference is for the Spinners, they've hit the ball harder and farther overall. A big swing and a miss that time by Alderfer makes it a 1-2. Turner stands 90 feet away from making it a 7-0 game. We'll see if Alderfer can be the one to do it. Major's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him upstairs. Tipped into the glove of Burleson. A big strikeout for Major. Now will be Garrison Bullock. His 2-run double made it a 4-0 Spinners lead in the bottom of the first inning. Mooresville has scored in all of the first 3 innings and have jumped out to an early 6-0 lead in what will likely be the rubber match of the season to determine who is the first place team in the league for 2024. First pitch there for a strike from Major. Bullock a chance to drive in his 3rd run of the game. If he can pick up his 2nd hit. His last one, a 2-run double. Next pitch from Major. Big cut and a miss. Another tip into the glove of Burleson, who's been pretty sure-handed so far behind the plate. Only 1 pass ball thus far. RBIs now up to 12 for Bullock. Came into the night with 10. Picked up 2 on that double to make it 4-0. Behind 0-2 here to Major. 0-2 swung on and in the air towards left field. Really up there and making the catch. Back against the wall is Pyle for out number 3. But a sac fly from Jeremy Green makes it 6-0 as we go to the 4th inning. The Spinners lead it when we come back. Back for the fourth inning in a 6-0 lead now as this one swung on by CP Pyle. A charging play by Alderfer is in time. What a play.
That's a great play.
A charging play by Nick Alderfer on the broken back grounder by CP Pyle gets us started in this fourth inning. And the Spinners with a nice defensive play there to get the first out. That'll bring up Blake Hill, who singled his first time up. 4 hits on the night for the Owls, but no runs thus far, as Faircloth has been dealing ever since a shaky first inning. Got out of another jam with 2 outs last time up, as Alec Yount and Wyatt Stanley both singling after he set down the first 2 batters. And 2 quick strikes here to Blake Hill. Went to the fastball up twice. Now the next pitch on the way and fouled out a play by Hill. Got the bat to that one in a 2-strike count. We'll see what Faircloth chooses in the 0-2. Hill awaits it. Misses outside. Faircloth 3 strikeouts so far. No walks allowed, though. Owls have had to earn their base runners, and they have done so far. Faircloth's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him upstairs. The 4th strikeout of the night for the righty. And that brings up Cam Burleson, who went down looking his first time up. Burleson behind the plate tonight, looking to make an impact in the box now. Takes the first pitch from Faircloth for a ball. Next offering runs upstairs. So ahead 2-0. Not too many batters have gotten to this point against Faircloth, who's been a great player tonight in terms of control. 2-0 in there for a strike, a beautiful breaking ball. Burleson yet to swing at any of these pitches so far. Burleson, though, looking to pick up what will be his 6th hit of the season. 2-1 on the ground towards Osiander at third. He's got it up and throwing in time across the diamond. And a 1-2-3 inning for Bailey Faircloth has us midway through the 4th inning. Still a 6-0 Spinners lead here at Moore Park.
Don't forget, we have a playoff game here on Monday.
Bottom of the fourth inning underway here as the Owls make yet another pitching change. This time it'll be Elias Morales to face the Spinners lineup. Bottom three in the order due up. Silas Mills the first, for Sam Walker and Anthony Umbach will follow. Mills struck out his first time up. A late addition from Catawba Valley Community College is Mills, who's played at catcher and first base, now the left fielder tonight. Driven the other way this time towards Stanley and right, and he makes the play. Only took a few steps for out number one. That'll bring up Sam Walker. Walker popped out his first time up. Senior from Christian Brothers University. 15 hits on the season for Walker. 1 for 2 with the walk on Monday night in a 4-0 win over the Copperheads. Swings at the pitch and sends it into the home dugout. Everybody ducking for cover there. 0-1 pitch from Morales. Has made appearances in 6 games so far this season. Just his third in the month of July. And that one gets to the backstop. His last appearance came in a 5-4 loss to the Wampus Cats. Pitched 3 innings in that one, 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks to 3 strikeouts. Has not allowed an earned run since the Spinners game back on June 8th right here at Moore Park. But he has a 2.53 ERA through 10 innings pitched. 10 2/3 so far this season. Ready with the 1-1. Pitch on the way. Runs inside to Walker. 2-1. Morales, a Hudson, North Carolina native. Ready with the 2-1, and it runs in again and hits Walker this time. The second hit by pitch of the night for the Spinners. We'll bring up Anthony Umbach, who reached on error. So 1 man on and 1 out for the man hitting 10th, Umbach. A nice resurgence late in the season. Umbach, a freshman from Emory and Henry College and a Harrisburg, North Carolina native. 16 for 66 so far this season. Picked up a hit up in Kannapolis against the Corn Dogs in what was a 7-3 loss. A great performance that night from Colin McDougall of the Corn Dogs, who pitched a complete game, 9 innings and allowed 3 runs. Umbach looking to extend the advantage here. His second time up, ahead of Morales 1-0. Pitch on the way is going for second is Walker. The throw down is not in time. It gets into the outfield. Here goes Umbach, Walker for third, and he'll get in there sliding. What was a stolen base attempt turns into 2 bases for Sam Walker. And just like that, the 7th run of the game is sitting at third base instead of first. Such a dangerous team on the base paths are the Spinners. Third stolen base of the season for Sam Walker. Pass ball leaves him 90 feet away from home. Umbach swings on the 1-1. Here comes Walker. The pass ball. The throw is in time. They got him. Morales tags him for out number 2, and just before Walker slides into home, base runner is neutralized as the 0-2 got away, but good job by Burleson to flip to Morales for the tag. Now Morales one pitch away from getting out of the fourth inning scoreless. Umbach trying to reach for the second time after reaching on an error his first time up. 1-2. Swung on and in the air, but it'll go out of play. Umbach reached on an error when Alec Yount over there at shortstop for the Owls misplayed a ball. It was part of a very successful third inning in which the Spinners once again got on the board. Made it 6-0. And tonight, 5 extra base hits for these Spinners. 4 doubles and a home run have given them a 6-0 lead as they look to extend it here in the fourth inning. Morales is 2-2 on the way, and he goes upstairs on that one. We've seen a couple pitches like that tonight from Morales, maybe losing control a little bit in certain spots. Count runs full to Umbach. Morales waiting for the sign. He's got it. Payoff pitch. Swung on and in the air, but playable. Yount calling for it over there at short. Makes the catch, and that retires the side. Spinners nearly get another one, but Sam Walker tagged out on an attempted pass ball advance home by Morales to keep it 6-0 as we head to the fifth inning. Fifth inning underway, and Bailey Faircloth stays out. They'll face Drew Park to begin this fifth inning as the Owls look to make a dent in the 6-0 Spinners advantage. Park, Yarberry, and James due up for the Owls, the 8-9-1 hitters. 1-0 swung on by Park. Towards the outfield, coming in as Steele, he will make the catch in right center for out number 1.
Now batting center fielder, Jacob Yarberry.
That's now 5 batters in a row sat down by Bailey Faircloth as he continues his scoreless outing. Now through 4 1/3 innings. to face Yarberry, who struck out the first time he faced Faircloth, the right-hander. First pitch swung on and missed. Faircloth really been part of a four-headed monster for this Spinners pitching staff. Joining A.J. Camp, Caleb Williams, and Caleb Freeman as four strong pitchers, showcasing depth in top-end pitching are the Spinners, and they've certainly had a great season. Behind 2-1 here, though, to Yarberry. Pitch on the way.
He did.
Laid off of it. So it'll be a 3-1 count to the center fielder, Yarberry. We've seen Yarberry appear in 19 games thus far, 11 hits on the season, 3 home runs. Picked up his third in a 14-4 win 2 days ago against the A's. And there you have strike two.
Right down the middle.
Yarberry potentially thinking that was ball 4. Now the 3-2.
Yeah.
It is. So he missed with it, potentially. Have to get further clarification on that one. Looks like this will now be the full count pitch instead. Yarberry swings and misses at the payoff. 6 strikeouts for Faircloth. And that'll go back to the top of the lineup for the third time tonight. J.D. James is up. A ground out and a fly out. Looking for his first hit of the night and to get something going against Bailey Faircloth. James, a Caldwell Community College sophomore, hitting .342 so far. 2 for 3 with an RBI and 2 walks against the A's on Wednesday night. Had a more rough go of it so far tonight. Looking to get something going and fouls off that pitch. .464 on base so far this season for J.D. James, and a .468 slugging gives him a .932 OPS on the season. 1-1 on the way. Runs outside from Faircloth. James reaching base in every game but the first of his season. A great streak he's looking to continue, but in a 2-2 count here, wanted that one from Faircloth, but missed it as he swung. Went 1 for 4 in his last game against the Spinners. 2-2, swung on the ground towards Umbach. He'll be there, makes the play to first in time for out number 3, and another 1-2-3 inning for Faircloth. Takes us midway through the game. Bottom 5 on the way when we come back, a 6-0 Mooresville lead.
order, Tyler.
Bottom of the 5th inning, and another new pitcher on the mound for the Owls, the 4th tonight. It'll be the lefty Evan Davidson, tasked with setting down the top of the Spinners' order. Tyler Steele up for his 3rd at-bat. A double and a flyout tonight for the UNC Greensboro product. Davidson 4-2 with a 6.05 ERA in 19 1/3 innings pitched. Took the loss last time these two teams faced each other at Moore Park. Allowed 5 runs over 1 1/3 innings on that particular night. 4 runs, or 4 hits and 2 walks with 2 strikeouts. Looking to bounce back and keep this game within reach for the Owls. Faircloth through 5 innings of scoreless ball so far. Tyler Steele looking for his 2nd hit in 3 at-bats. We've seen him show off the power. Ahead 3-0, and that one runs inside, but not too much. A good strike there from Davidson. Davidson, a 6', 170 freshman from Montreat College. He is a Hickory, North Carolina native. 3-1 on the way. Swung on and popped out of play. After 6 runs in the first 3 innings for the Spinners, neither team has gotten on base so far through the 4th or 5th innings. Steele will look to get the Spinners off to a good start here in this bottom of the 5th. 3-2 misses. And a leadoff walk for the Spinners. For Tyler Steele will bring up Cam Claunch. He doubled off the wall. Nearly drove one out of the ballpark earlier. Wyatt Stanley tried to make the play at the wall but couldn't, which resulted in Claunch picking up a double, and one that helped the Spinners extend their advantage to 6-0 in the 3rd inning. Cam Claunch, a senior from East Carolina. 1-0 on the way. Misses with the off speed. Coming back to his hometown of Mooresville to finish his season off after being a part of an ECU team that hosted a regional and came within 1 game of reaching the Super Regionals. 2-0 on the way. Misses outside. Claunch picking up his 3rd double in 10 games so far this year. And is ahead of Davidson 3-0, looking to reach base for the 2nd straight time. That pitch misses for ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start this bottom of the 5th. And that'll bring up Josh Osiander. Reached on an error last time. Hit a hard grounder to 3rd base that Blake Hill couldn't corral. Another chance to add on to his league-leading RBI total of 29. What a season he's had in just 20 games. 23 hits and 70 at-bats, 7 doubles, a triple, 7 home runs for 2nd place in the league and 29 RBIs. Hammers one out of play down the right field line here. Also picked up 13 stolen bases this year, too. For good measure, a 6 ERA over 12, or 9 innings on the mound, too. Showing his do-it-all ability. Has picked up the save in his last 4 pitching appearances as well, including what was a save against the Owls in an 8-6 win. allowed a hit but got the save on a strikeout to end that game. Davidson's first pitch is a strike. Going for third, and no play is the runner steal. And Tyler Steele picking up another steal. Make it 4 on the year for the center fielder. Davidson looking for an all-important first out here, as runners at the corners and no outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. The lefty's 0-2 on the way and misses. Off speed runs away. One, 2 now to Osiander, fouled off to the screen. Davidson will get ready with another 1-2 as he steps off. Of course, the run rule could come into play soon if the Spinners can put up a few more runs in this 5th inning. 10-7 is the mandate. On the ground towards Yount. He'll throw to second for 1, and that'll be all that they can get. They can't prevent Tyler Steele from scoring, though, and that'll make it a 7-0 game. Fielder's choice extends the Spinners' lead, and Davis Turner he has been the man to turn to for the fireworks tonight. A home run in his first at-bat and a double in his second. As the Spinners now lead at 7-0. Pitch from Davidson outside. 1 man on and 1 out. As Osiander does reach base but will stay at first. We'll see if he goes for the stolen base. Runs well. Takes his lead off, and he'll go for second here. Throw down from Burleson to second is not in time. Make it 14 stolen bases on the year for Josh Osiander as he adds to his tally. Ahead of Davidson 2-0 is Turner, but he takes a strike here. Already picked up 2 extra base hits on the year. Make it 30 on the season for Davis Turner. And the hometown Mooresville kid making a big impact for the SCBL club. On the verge of picking up the 1 seed. They'll finish out their season tomorrow against the Disco Turkeys up in Winston-Salem. And our hitters count here against Davidson and Osiander on second. 3-1 is ball 4, and Osiander will go to third. So now runners at the corners once again, and 1 out. That brings up Jeremy Green. Turner has reached base safely in all of his 3 plate appearances tonight. It looks like that'll be the end of the night for Evan Davidson. Can only get 1 out. We'll be back in a moment after the pitching change as the Owls will turn to yet another pitcher. Spinners leading at 7-0 here when we come back. Back after the pitching change, the Owls return to Dakota Aspinwall with Jeremy Green up to the plate. Good first pitch in there for a strike. Aspinwall, a Statesville, North Carolina native, going into his junior year, at West Virginia Tech. 9 1/3 innings so far. Has only pitched against the Spinners for 3 1/3 of those innings. First time it was a successful one. 2 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts, but no runners allowed. But allowed 3 runs over an inning in his second outing against the Spinners. But still won that one 13-7. First appearance on the mound since July 15th. We'll see if Aspinwall can get the second out on Green. Ahead 0-2. Swung on in a rocket towards right field, down in front of Stanley, and that'll go all the way to the wall. Here comes Osiander to score. Stopping at second is Green. And Jeremy Green, 2 for 2 on the night with a sac fly, continues his great night at the plate and brings up Nick Alderfer with 2 more runners in scoring position. Alderfer 0 for 1, hit by pitch and a strikeout tonight. Alderfer drives this one in the air, out towards center field. Making the catch is Yarberry. And choosing not to tag is Turner. A great throw from center field by Yarberry keeps everyone in place in an 8-0 lead. Now it'll bring up Garrison Bullock. Another chance to drive in multiple runs at once. We saw him have a 2-run double his first time up, which made it a 4-0 Spinners lead, and they have not looked back, holding an 8-0 advantage. Spinners could enact the run rule if both runners score. Turner at third and Green at second. Five doubles on the year, or on the night for these Spinners. And Aspinwall blows one by Garrison Bullock that time. Now Aspinwall's 1-1. Did he go? No, says the home plate umpire.
But Garrison, let's get these 2 runs in here.
What a great night it's been for a Spinners offense that needed a big performance. 2-1 taken low by Bullock. Has 7 hits and 3 walks, as well as 2 hit by pitches. I mean, 12 batters have reached base for the Spinners. 3-1, a beautiful breaking ball. Runs the count full, as Bullock looks to make it a double-digit lead with the potential 2-run single. Green runs well from second. Full count pitch, skips up there for ball 4, but here comes Turner. The throw is not in time. And on the pass ball, it's a 9-0 game. Bullock walks, and Turner scores on the wild pitch. Now Silas Mills due up. No matter what pitcher that the Owls have turned to, the Spinners have hit them well. Mills 0 for 2 on the night. Swings to the first pitch and down the left field line for a base hit. Green will come in to score. From first to third comes Bullock. He's in there. And a 2 RBI double, or a RBI double for Silas Mills makes it a 10-0 game. The 6th double on the night for the Spinners. And it's a 10-0 lead, another 4-run inning for the home team. And with that, all 10 spinners, batters have reached base at least once, whether it's be a hit, a walk, a hit by pitch, or a reach on error, or a fielder's choice in the case of Josh Osiander. Now Sam Walker due up next. 0-1 from Aspinwall. Beautiful pitch there for strike 2. Walker hit by a pitch his last time up. 0-2 runs inside. Ball 1 there for Aspinwall. 2 men in scoring position after Silas Mills' double made it 10-0 here in the 5th inning. Now ready with the next offering is Aspinwall. 1-2 to Walker. Swung on in a pop fly towards center and down in front of Yarberry. 1 run scores, and here comes the throw home. Not in time. Scoring standing is both Bullock and Silas Mills, and make it 12. Sam Walker, a 2 RBI single, extends the lead. And the inning continues for Anthony Umbach. Reached on him there and popped out so far tonight. 6 runs in the inning for the Spinners. And a 12-0 lead, a statement performance. On a night when the winner likely secures the #1 seed in the league. Aspinwall's 1-0 on the ground for Umbach. It'll get just as far as Drew Park. A nice play to flip it to Alec Yount, but not before 6 runs come across for the Spinners. Now it's a 12-0 lead as we head to the 6th inning, as the Owls in threat of the run rule. We'll see if they can avoid it. We'll have to score 3 runs to get out of the deficit, if that is to be the case when we come back. Back here for the 6th inning. First pitch from Faircloth runs way inside. A big break for him as he waits to get back into the game. Has been great tonight. Allowed just 4 hits over 5 scoreless innings so far. And a great pitch there to Yount. Makes it a 1-1 count. Yount, the only Owl to pick up hits in his first 2 at-bats. 2 for 2 with 2 singles tonight is the shortstop. Pitch on the way. there for a strike. Yount impressed by that one. Catches the corner of the zone that time. Faircloth looking for another smooth inning. Ahead of Yount 1-2. Pitch on the way from the right-hander. Swung on by Yount. It'll get down once again. His third single in as many at-bats. And despite the big deficit, Alec Yount having a nice night at the plate. 3 for 3 with 3 singles tonight for Yount. And he seems to just find a different gear here at Moore Park. Had a great season against these guys. Now 23 for 58. Make that a .396 batting average. Now the lineup card turns to Wyatt Stanley. 1 for 2 and singled his last time up. 1-0. Misses inside. Just 5 hits on the night. 4 of them between Yount and Stanley. The other one a single by Blake Hill back in that second inning. Have provided nearly all the offense tonight. 2-0, a good pitch on the inside corner. Stanley 6 foot 210, the lefty from Colfax, North Carolina. Has been a big threat all season in the batter's box. Swings through that 2-1. Faircloth ready with the 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him with the high heat. And make it 6 strikeouts on the night for Bailey Faircloth here in the 6th. Owen Mickelson up next. Reached on an error and struck out in his first 2 at-bats. Yount still on first. First pitch runs way inside. Mickelson usually catching but DHing tonight and hitting cleanup for the Owls. Faircloth 1-0. Good pitch on the upper part of the zone. Called a strike. We'll see if Yount chooses to get aggressive. Stays where he is. 1-1 misses.
Don't lose him, Bailey.
Had some concerns about rain tonight, but no sign of it so far. Just a few droplets here and there in recent minutes. 9:15 local time here as that one fouled into the netting by Mickelson. Make it a 2-2 count. CP Pyle on deck. One on, one out in the 6th inning. Time called. So Faircloth looking to finish off. Owen Mickelson has been a 2-2 here. Pitch on the way. Ran in and hit him. Looked like on the elbow there. Pitch ran in just a tad bit too much. And 2 men on for the Owls as CP Pyle comes up. Pop out and a ground out so far. Short mound visit here between Davis Turner and Bailey Faircloth. Looks like there will be a sub as a pinch runner here for the Owls. Looks like J.D. Bassinger, the pitcher potentially, pardon to be number 27. Drew Bryant will be the pinch runner, as Yount will stand on first or second base. 2 men on for CP Pyle, 1 out in the top of the 6th, and a 12-0 Spinners lead. Pyle 0 for 2 and looking to change that here. First pitch to Pyle, misses. Owls looking to get out of the run rule here. Down 12-0, we'll need 3 of them to do so. 1-0 turns to 2-0 as Faircloth misses. You wonder if this will be his final batter of the game. A grounder could get him through 6 scoreless, though. Just 5 hits allowed for Faircloth in this ball game so far. Checking back, the 2-0. Therefore, a strike, catches the inside corner. Had a great season and regular season so far has Faircloth. Looking to finish it off strong. 2-1 to 2-2 as he gets the swing and a miss by CP Pyle. A big second out could be on the horizon if he gets a swing and a miss here from Pyle. 2-2. Just misses. Count runs, or pardon, it is strike 3. CP Pyle down looking. Now 7 strikeouts on the night for Faircloth. Still 2 men on and 2 out for Blake Hill. 1 for 2 on the night. Single and a strikeout for the third baseman. He went around on that particular pitch. So good start here for Faircloth. As we mentioned, has had a great season. And 5-0 on the year. Second to A.J. Camp of the Spinners in wins so far this year. Next pitch runs way in. Gets past Hill, and both runners will advance. Now 2 in scoring position. It'll be a 1-1 count when we resume to Blake Hill. As we mentioned, so many of these Spinners players having a great season.
Bailey.
Let's go, Bailey. Don't lose it. Let's go, kid.
Faircloth 1 out away from getting through 6 innings scoreless. 1-1 to Hill. On the ground. Towards Alderfer. Up and throwing to first base in time. And he does get out of yet another jam. What a day for Bailey Faircloth. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, Faircloth preserves the 12-0 Spinners lead when we come back. Back in the bottom of the 6th inning, and another new pitcher on the mound for Statesville. New man is Jacob Charlton, the right-hander from Conover, North Carolina, and Catawba Valley Community College. 4-0 so far, has appeared in 11 games, 29 2/3 innings of work. Steele rockets one under the glove of Yount for a base hit. Has now reached base in 3 of his 4 trips to the plate. 2 for 3 so far is Steele, as he gets the top, or the bottom of the 6th started. The 4th time through the order started for these Spinners. Cam Claunch is 1 for 2 with a walk. Had a double that nearly turned into a triple, but he was thrown out at third base. Walked his last time up as part of that big last inning where the Spinners put 6 across the plate. 9 hits tonight and 12 runs, have taken advantage of nearly every hitting situation they have. So far this season, Charlton making an appearance in nearly every game these two teams have had against each other. Allowed 2 runs over 2/3 of an inning last time these two teams faced off here at Moore Park. In a 8-6 loss to the Spinners for the Owls, as he gets a good swing and a miss there. Launching a 1-1 here. As Charlton looks for a more smooth inning, Spinners have scored in 4 of their 5 innings so far. As Charlton gets ready with the 1-2. Instead, the throw goes back to first. In time to get back is Steele. Claunch awaits the pitch and hammers it right center field. Going back is Stanley, and he's got it. Looked like a near home run. It sure did when it came off the bat, but didn't quite have the launch angle or the exit velocity to get out. Long fly out for Claunch, who's nearly had 2 home runs tonight, both of them, though, caught at the wall. Now Josh Osiander up next. 0 for 3 on the night. A line out reached on an error and a fielder's choice for the do-it-all third baseman. Steele still threatening over there at first of stealing. Has the speed to do so, has already swiped a bag tonight from second to third, no less. Charlton ahead 0-1. Steele still on first base. Next pitch on the way. Hammered by Osiander down the left field line and caught by Pyle. Another deep fly out. But no luck. Next is Davis Turner, and we've seen the damage he's done tonight. Looks like Charlton's night is done. Likely on a pitch count for him, but he did some good work. Retired 2 of the 3 batters he faced. As another new pitcher on the way. We'll take a short break and come back. Bottom of the 6th, and then a 12-0 Spinners lead. Back here after the pitching change, and another arm into the game for the Owls. It'll be number 18, Benjamin Rakow, USC Lancaster Jr.
Come on, Davis.
9 1/3 innings of work so far, and looking to retire the final batter in this bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be a tough task to do it against Davis Turner. A 2-run homer, a double, and a walk tonight for the Spinners' first baseman. Next pitch on the way is outside. 2-0 to Turner. Rakow yet to make an appearance against the Spinners this season. A 6.75 ERA. 9 hits, 7 walks, 11 strikeouts, and 7 runs allowed earned, but only 2 since June 17th over his last 5 appearances. 2-1 swung on by Turner and missed. Turner has reached 30 hits tonight during this season. A mainstay in the lineup and in the Spinners organization as a whole. He's been part of the last 3 seasons in the SCBL as part of the Spinners. Far and away the most at-bats in the league, too. 91 of them coming into tonight. This will be at-bat number 95 on the year. 3-1 runs inside, and that is ball 4. And he's now reached base safely all 4 times tonight. Jeremy Green Jr. is due up next, and he's had a nice night too. A single, a sac fly, and a double tonight for the extra hitter. Jeremy Green Jr., a senior at Emory and Henry College. A Troutman, North Carolina native, 14 for 36 on the season. Has not appeared in a game in 10 days for the Spinners. But currently on a 8-game hitting streak, including tonight. Also has a great eye at the plate. Has walked 8 times, to striking out just 2 through 36 at-bats. Rakow's 1-0. On the ground, up the middle. Nice play by Park. He'll step on second for the force out. And we're through 6. A 12-0 Spinners lead when we come back.
6 complete.
Seventh inning underway here as the Spinners on the verge of what will be a run rule win if they can get the last 3 outs. First pitch swinging by Burleson as the new pitcher on the mound after 6 scoreless for the starter Bailey Faircloth. It'll be Harrison Barnett on for the final inning. Ahead 0-1 of Burleson, make it 0-2. Barnett, a 6'3", 220 sophomore out of Marshall, a member of the Thundering Herd, looking to finish off this game and pick up his 2nd save of the season. Swing and a miss, he got him. And Cam Burleson goes down swinging for out number 1 of this 7th inning. Drew Park up next, 2 flyouts for him.
Okay, that 50-50 ticket number, 281-3371, 281-3371. If that's your ticket, come to the beer booth here. You win $42.
Drew Park looking for hit number 10 to get something going here in this 7th inning. First pitch on the way is a strike from Barnett. Barnett, a Charlotte native. 2 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, and picked up the loss against the Corn Dogs in his last appearance on July 13th, last Saturday night up in Kannapolis. Has had an up and down season, but a chance to get a smooth outing going into the playoffs. 2-1 here to Park, as it's been a rough night at the plate for the Owls, no doubt. Just 6 base runners all night. 3 hits by Alec Yount, but just 2 more from the rest of the lineup, as this one's fouled up and out of play by Park. 2-2 here. As we mentioned, Alec Yount with 3 hits. Stanley had 1, and Blake Hill had 1, but more strikeouts than hits tonight. It's been a dominant performance from the Mooresville pitching staff, though. 8 strikeouts so far through 6 1/3 innings, and looking to finish it off strong. 2 outs away. Barnett's 2-2. Breaking ball on the ground. Osiander's got it. The throw across the diamond in time. A nice play by Claunch. And out number 2. Now Jacob Yarberry, the final hope of continuing the game for the Owls. 2 strikeouts. Would love to change it here.
One more. Now batting, Jacob Yarberry.
Barnett just 1 save on the season. That came in a win against the Regulators on June 17th. Went 2 innings in that one. 3 hits and a run allowed. 2 walks to 2 strikeouts. This would be his first save in more than a month if he can finish it off here. 0-1 to Yarberry. Swung on and missed. And now Barnett, 1 pitch away from a 12-0 dominant win. We'll see if he can get a 1-2-3 inning here. Spinners utterly dominant tonight, as Barnett in an 0-2 count to Yarberry. 0-2 on the way, swung on towards Alderfer. He makes the play, up and throwing. In time, he got him. And that is your ball game. A run rule win for the Spinners. Finished off by a great play by Alderfer to end the game. And the Spinners victorious in 7 innings tonight. A 12-0 win that surely puts them atop the standings for the regular season. What a win tonight for the Spinners, who will look to finish off the season with a win tomorrow night in Winston-Salem against the Disco Turkeys. If they can win that one, they will be the top seed in the SCBL. The Owls, a deflating loss tonight. No matter what pitcher they threw out on the mound, they could not solve the Spinners offense. 12 hits. And the standout man, Davis Turner, as he reached base all 4 times tonight. But that will do it here from Moore Park. Thank you for joining us on the SCBL YouTube channel. Signing off for now, I'm Gunter Schroeder. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and turn on the post notifications to be notified every time we go live, as the playoffs will get underway on Monday night. More action